Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out a Patreon request from this patroner right here, some Parkway Drive with It's So Hard to Speak Without a Tongue. One would say it's actually impossible.
That's very true.
One would actually say that it is impossible.
I feel like many would say it's impossible.
I think there's a lot of people out there that would agree with that statement, and some that perhaps wouldn't.
I mean, technically you can do sign language. That's a way of speaking in a way.
You can, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I just did there. I was unscrewing.
That's Rubik's Cube in sign language. Rubik's
no,
Cube.
for me, I was doing a twist off.
Like, oh yeah, let me unscrew this small and an ash. By the way, speaking of unscrewing, I really like what Portugal is doing, in Europe for that matter, with where the caps are connected to the bottle and you can rip them out, so you can throw them.
Dude, that's Europe in general.
But it's fucking great. You're not creating more pollution. You have the cap attached to the bottle, so now everything goes as one.
Yeah.
I think it's a great fucking idea, if you ask me.
They can't do it here.
Why?
Dude, at like concerts and stuff, they
remove the cap.
They remove the cap, right?
Oh yeah.
So you can't throw it at the.
You can still throw it. You can still do it.
You can still rip it off the thing.
Yeah, you can still do it.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop me from throwing the bottle.
Exactly.
Like, that's so stupid. Like,
it's still going to go far.
Exactly.
And when it's in the air rotating, it doesn't lose liquid.
And
the force of gravity
some might
holds
say
it in.
one might hurt more.
I agree. All right, but something that it probably is not going to hurt at all is listen to some new. It's not new, but some Parkway Drive. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
What did I just do there? Okay, it's starting off like Dead Rock. I love this in a song, especially live.
Yeah.
The feedback, like, fucking love that shit. By the way, I don't know about you, but
Let's start something like that, Rock.
it started off like that, but it didn't finish it that way. It's not about how you start; it's about how you finish
I know,
it.
but like the start there was like
I was
it's been
worried.
a while. I don't know.
So anyhow, Parkway Drive. I mean, when I think of the greatest things to come out of Australia, I think of Aussie Men
Breakdancing.
reviews, breakdancing, koalas and kangaroos, and Parkway Drive. Not necessarily in that order. I put breakdancing at number 1, actually.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily in that order, but
She should lose her Australian passport.
I know some of those
citizenship
moves.
and everything.
Some of those moves. It gives me hope.
They need to deport her.
It gives
to,
me.
like...
By the way, the guy that won the gold medal is Canadian.
Oh really?
Yeah, the fucking guy that won the gold medal is Canadian. Can you believe that?
For
Holy
breakdancing?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and he was actually really good.
Oh.
And there's one. Well, obviously he won the gold medal. He was not representing Australia. So there was one move. I saw a little bit of a clip of a guy he was competing against, and he predicted the move of the guy. So while he was not like basically it's like 1v1, right? So they're it's like a breakdance off. Right, you see what I'm saying? Like they're kind of like showing each other off and doing the moves. He predicted the move of the guy, and he did it besides him at the exact same time. Like that's you got to be good to know. Like okay, based on what he's doing, this is what he's gonna do. And even though I'm already did my thing, I'm gonna fucking do it at the same time.
Mind games right there.
That's why he won. That's why he won. Had he showed up there with his fucking cricket outfit, it would have been a different story. So.
God damn it, Australia.
You never disappoint. Never. So
I feel like she did. I watched a comedian, and it was like, imagine being a sprinter, and you have 4 years before the next Olympics, and you're training super hard, and then you get there, and you look next to you, and it's fucking Usain Bolt, and you're like, fuck, I trained 4 years to lose to Usain Bolt, and then he's like, you know what I would do? When the gun goes, I would start running backwards, because then they have to interview me afterwards, like. They're gonna have to interview the guy who ran backwards.
I saw a guy. I can't remember what country he was from, but it was the one where you jump over the bar thingy, where you run.
Yes, the French dude.
Not with the one with the no, not the guy that knocked it off with his dick. Not the one you do with the pole, like the one where you just run.
Oh yeah.
And you jump over. He ran, and then he just did like a swim, like a fish thing under the bar onto the mat. I was like, "Fuck! I could have done that." Imagine going to the Olympics and that is your performance. Like you're not even tried to go over the thing.
No,
he just did like a dead fish like flop. That's me. After a long night of partying, when I get home and I see my bed, I do one of those. That's kind of what he did. Anyhow,
I was gonna finish off with the thing. Like they're gonna have to fucking interview you if you're the guy running the other opposite way. So maybe that was the thing. It's like she got there and she's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna lose." So let me do it in a way where I'm remembered.
I saw a comment on one of the videos that said that wasn't that she lacks self-awareness. She has a huge resilience to
cringe.
No, to not this to criticism or like something along those. It was fucking hilarious. The comment was really, I can't remember the comment, but the comment was funny because it's like. You obviously don't care about what people are going to say about you online if you continue to pull this shit off, and she keeps doing it because she did it to the group of Australians before the end of the ceremonies. It was slightly better than what she did, but still not good. Anyhow, Parkway Drive. I actually thought that was a skit. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was like a TikTok skit
Dude,
of somebody.
You know what she is? She's like the who is that? I almost said her name was something cunt. It's not. It's dude, the British chick who Philomena, what was her name? The British chick.
It wasn't Philomena.
I thought her last name was.
No, I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
But I know who you're talking about. Who does the history shit and she just like trolls everybody.
She's just trolling everybody.
That is fucking funny, by the way.
What's her last name? It rhymes with that.
Kunz, I think. Isn't it?
It's not. It's
Kunz.
No. It's something. It rhymes with the word I said.
Yeah, but it's not that word.
It's not that word. But yeah, like. Her name is like Philomena.
Philomena something. Anyhow, back to Parkway Drive.
Back to Parkway Drive.
Can we get back to Parkway Drive?
Yeah.
We still have some time to talk about Parkway Drive in this song. It's so hard to speak without a tongue. Like I said, nearly impossible.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Not nearly.
It is impossible. So
This is. I mean, it's good.
Well, if somebody who knows how to do throat singing, maybe they can do.
You need your tongue.
Yeah, you probably still need your tongue.
This was good. I mean, it
Vintage.
It's very vintage. Like, it also feels like there's stuff missing from the song. Like, obviously they don't sound like this now. They sound more of a full-on band.
No, because now that their production of the tracks is massive.
Way better, yeah.
Like, like songs like Absolute Power or even Vice Grip, like whatever from their latest.
Wishing Wells.
Yeah, for anything from their latest 3 records, they sound just so big now.
It sounds very big. This sounds like they're missing something.
It
like
sounds
a
like
bass.
almost like a garage band, almost to a certain degree. And now they sound like an arena band, which is exactly what they are.
Yeah.
Which is what they are.
But it's a nice throwback.
I like Parkway Drive, man. I discovered them on Sirius XM Liquid Metal with Vice Grip. I think that's the song that I discovered them with. Man, in that album, Irie.
Everything's gonna be Irie.
Right, everything's gonna be Irie, man. So anyhow, and I've never looked back, to be honest. There have been always a band that's been really good to me. At least.
They don't disappoint these guys.
Well, they did disappointed when they gave me a shout out and they spelled my name wrong. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
At least they gave me a shout out.
Pedro.
Yeah, when I did the video of the sound guy going fucking berserk. Remember that shit? They're a great live band, and this song is like I said, this song has like that vintage feel to it.
Does.
Like younger Parkway Drive, a little bit more hungry, a little bit less money.
Yes.
Yeah, so but still like edgy and still heavy and basically like this sound to me feels almost like their generation's sound in terms of what bands like Ugly Kid Joe were to like my generation. That like beach bum, surfer, skateboarder, mad at the world kind of music. Just that one that I mentioned wasn't as heavy as these guys are, and obviously not as polished as these guys are now. But I'm a huge fan of Parkway Drive.
Yeah.
And live, what a great show!
Very good show.
And if you get to see them in an arena like outdoors, big venue, festival and stuff
Probably
with a pyre and shit, 10 times better, 1,000 times better. They should take since Limp Bizkit took Corey Feldman on tour. These guys should take the chick from the Olympics on tour. Open for them.
Okay, I was gonna say because that was like a Make-A-Wish. Corey has.
Dude, at one point I thought he was like a Filipino Michael Jackson.
Corey's gotta be a Make-A-Wish kid because I worked that show, and what I will say is when he came on stage, my partner looked at me. Is that Michael Jackson back from the dead? I'm like, that is not Michael Jackson.
No, but he looks like a Filipino Michael Jackson.
He does look like Michael Jackson, but he's
Filipino. You have to say Filipino before. He looks like specifically a Filipino Michael Jackson. It's very important.
But it's just funny because that whole up until
which is kind of weird because he's a white dude. But anyhow,
up until Limp Bizkit, like it was really bad. Like they did not choose a nice crew to bring on tour.
And you cannot say the same about Parkway Drive because when they go on tour, they take good bands with them. Mm-hmm. When we saw them, they had August Burns Red.
Yes.
And who was it? The Devil Wears Prada. It was like an all Australian thing. They like to do those all Australian tours with a lot of Australian bands on the bill, which I think is kind of cool. Like if you reach a certain plateau,
Bellacore.
They've never done that. It's like Bellacore is not quite Australian, even though they are. Yeah, they're from Adelaide.
They're from Adelaide. I haven't heard in like a while.
They haven't done a new record in only a couple of years. Like
it's been
I think
a couple of years.
They did one during the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken, or last year or something like that.
I can't remember.
They were at Dark River last year, so there you go. There's always that. But what I was gonna say is, I like bands like Parkway Drive that they reached a certain plateau of being famous and generating revenue and selling records that they're like, you know what, we're gonna bring all these other Australian bands on tour with us and give them a platform to shine.
Aussie. Oh yeah.
This fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's a small it's a small network that they have there. I mean, it's not the I don't know. Maybe they have a lot of bands, but
it's nice to bring up your brothers with you to like promote.
It's like the idea. If one of us makes it, we'll all make it.
We all make it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
in Canada, there's not much of that.
There's not much of that anywhere, to be honest with you. I think sometimes, even if people say that in public, I think behind closed doors, they're like, I hope they fail.
Yeah.
If I don't make it, I hope nobody else makes it. It's like if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me.
Exactly.
It's one of those thoughts. So, which is what I thought we were going to say about Usain Bolt. If I look next to me, he's here, I'm going to trip him right off the get-go. You know what I mean? So.
No, the guy said, I'll run backwards. And when they asked me on the interview, so what happened? Why did you run that way? Well, in my country, when I hear gunshot, you run that way.
Dumb but funny. Anyhow, and that would have been one for the ages too.
Yes.
That would have been one for the ages. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching this Parkway Drive video song. More song than video. Video of us, song of them. We'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.